Hey, can you guess which one of these pictures were taken with a real film camera? So actually, none of them were taken with a real film camera. Every picture you just saw were taken with a digital camera that houses film simulation profiles. Yeah, this is about to be a good one. Let's talk about the Fujifilm x100v digital film camera. Film camera? I don't know, but let's get into it. So, film.
Film? Who uses film? We've had digital cameras for 1,000 years.
Digital? Tuh. No digital camera can capture the warmth and grain of good old film.
So we're talking about film. One of the biggest reasons why you should become a photographer. I was really playing with the idea to call this video "Is Film Dead?" to get it really clickbaity, but one, I didn't want any smoke from 100% film photographers. I also shoot film. I don't think it will ever die because film is just that good. It always looks good. It's going to look good and it's always going to be great, right? But film simulation, I mean, I feel like it's been around already with color grading and like post work and Lightroom. I mean, I've tried to replicate film and I love that film look that I've integrated it into my editing routine already. But built into a camera, this is first for me. And I feel like that could be like a game changer. So it is finally time. Yo, I've been sent a camera to review finally. Yo, let's get it. Not by Fuji themselves, not by the, hopefully soon we can get Fuji or like Sony or Canon or any of the big brands to send us over gear to review. That's like a goal to hit, like to get enough traction to review gear. I would love to do that every single video. This packaging is weird. Where is it? Oh, it's already made and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna put the box down. It's huge. Fuji x100v. It's a digital camera, but it completely looks like a film camera. So this week I will be trying to shoot as much as I can to test out the film simulation profiles. I hope to answer these big three questions. 1, can these profiles compete with real film? 2, do they give up that same aesthetic, that same vibe, just straight out of the camera? If it does replicate film, you sure need to do much in post and Lightroom to enhance it in a way. And then 3, is it good enough so I become a film poser? That's a very important question because, I mean, you want to be shooting the real deal film, but at the end of the day, this could be a game changer because maybe you don't have to deal with the whole process of developing film, of buying each roll, of paying for developing that roll, scanning it, and then having your images out. Maybe you have a whole digital camera that can shoot as many pictures as you want that can look like film.
Oh, say less.
To properly start this review, I thought to start out with the camera specs. If you're gonna do a review on the camera, at least give an overview of the whole thing, right? So, the Fuji x100v camera.
Hey, bro, did you just forget why you hired me in the first place? I'm the camera review specs guy.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I go over the camera specs.
Oh, why are you a floating emoji head? We were supposed to do like a whole green screen thing.
That's not important. I'm a floating head because the green screen budget just didn't clear.
All right, whatever. But why is your voice so deep? What are we doing here?
I was told by production that you wanted to sound more confident because of recent trolling comments about your voice cracking in some videos.
Layer via copy?
But we
back to normal. Whatever. Take it away. Do your thing. Sure. We will be right here.
I can do this.
I'm ready. Listen to you.
I got it.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Make me proud. Let's go.
The Fuji x100v digital film camera. It's not film at all. It's 100% digital. With this small and versatile frame, can this be the go-to daily shoot that can fit into anyone's small hands? This camera gives you 26.1 megapixels to work with, an X processor, 4 image processor. It gives you up to 11 FPS shooting, a Fuji Non-23 f2 lens, and a 3-inch dot tilting touchscreen. Its ISO is said to be able to shoot from 160 all the way up to 12,800. But also add on to it, it also has Bluetooth, Wi-Fi connectivity, a DCI, a UHD 4K video recording at 30 frames per second. And the most important thing, its film simulation modes comes with 11 built-in film simulation profiles. And these profiles are the most important part of the video that we will be testing, because this camera is marketed as Fujifilm. So, how good are these simulation profiles? And because we have not been paid to say any of this, at the end of this video, you should get an honest review from Main Floor Xherd on how we feel about this camera. With that being said, let's go back to Main Xherd with the rest of the video. I really hope that whole thing wasn't too corny. I thought it was funny, but yeah. Green screen didn't work out. You gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go take some photos and then we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts with the whole thing. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Like icy as shit, so I'm probably gonna bust my ass. I jumped and it made a cracking sound. We won't go that far. Oh, with it being super cold, I'm gonna do these tests today, inside. Yes, sir. So let's do it. All right, we back. Okay, so I shot with this camera for a week, and the big question that I posed for this video was that it's kind of like film simulation profiles that good? Can they keep up with film? And after shooting for a week, I think they're good, but I wasn't blown away. My expectations were kind of like very, very high. I really was expecting like, whoa, like this will wipe film out completely, like that type of expectations. But there was something I figured out on almost the last few days I had this camera. The customization possibilities this camera has is insane. Yes, the built-in profiles are good. The one I assessed and I was using for this video, they're good, but the real magic comes out of customizing and bringing in those film-like profiles, if that makes sense. Really get that film look that I was originally looking for and I was originally expecting these built-in profiles to do. With this discovery, I came across a video by Craig Pitts, Fujifilm simulation recipes, that shows you a very in-depth example of how to get a particular custom look set into this camera. I mean, after going through basically the most of the week and then coming across this video, I was like, shit, did I do this wrong? In a way I didn't, because I wanted to really test out the built-in profile that came with this camera. But lucky for me, on one of the last few days, the frozen lake day that you saw at the end of it, to my surprise, there was already like a Porta custom profile setting saved into this particular camera I had. So that last day, I kind of shot with that custom setting. What I expected out of these built-in profiles came out the most to this custom one. I thought these last few photos on this last day that I was shooting for these pictures were the best looking, or the closest looking to the film aesthetic. Is this a good investment, this camera? I want to end it off with that. You have to. A camera review video, you always have to end it off with this. So this camera comes in at around $1,400, and what you are getting out of it, I have to say yes. First of all, the size. Small, it fits in your pocket. It's the size of my hand, and it's like the best daily shoot camera you can ask for. Two, it's basically an endless film camera with the right settings and the right profiles, if that means you're customizing them, or even if you're working with the built-in one to customize them to a point where you like in like that film aesthetic, you will basically have a film camera. You will be saving money on developing film, buying rolls, scanning, going through the whole process of film. If it blows up in your face, if no pictures came out, that whole process, it will save you money in the long run. Also, a little film camera that has autofocus. I did use autofocus on these. Autofocus on this was very good. Not to mention, it has also like built-in ND, grain strength, also shoots in 4K. I didn't have enough time during this week to do a proper full in-depth review on the video side as well, but I did catch a couple of clips, and like I'll pop it up right here, all the clips that I did catch throughout the week, and it looks really, really good. So those 3 questions in the beginning. Can these film simulation profiles compete with the real film look? Yes, with the proper settings, it can definitely compete with the film look. Do the pictures look good without retouching? Yeah, all the pictures you saw in this video, they were straight out of the camera. I didn't retouch any. They look great. Third, the big question, do I really want to be a film poser? At the end of the day, this isn't anything new, and it's already been done. It's being done already with color grading, with Lightroom presets, with everything you can edit in post, or like even on your phone, all these editing apps to try to make a photo look like it was taken on film. It's already out there. It's already done. I've done it. I do it. I love the film look. I have a certain style that I feel like I picked up with, so it's not gonna hurt anybody, you know. I still think you should go through the experience of shooting raw film, like legit film, and go through the experience of developing your own film, scanning, the heartbreak of a roll not coming out. You should experience that at least a couple of times. But I mean, you don't have to. We got this new technology now, so lean into it, man. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Lean into it. If someone wants to fight you, send them over here, man. I'll handle them for you. But with all that being said, I hope I've given you enough information on this camera. I'm more on the photography side than video side, but if you buy this camera, it's mainly for a photo. Then you have video option if needed. Now it's really up to you to decide. Don't let anyone make a decision for you. Don't rush into it. This is why I made this other video on a little strategy that could help you out with making a decision on your next camera gear buy. You see that icon up there? I don't know which way it might be. It might be this way, it might be that way. I'm not oriented right now. I'm in front of the camera. Check that video out. It will help. But yeah, I had fun reviewing this camera, my first official camera review. But that's it for this one. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe. Always do what you love. Deuces.